Issuing permits is one of our most basic day-to-day functions as a city government. It is purely operational. And as such, we rely on our city manager to ensure that it's modernized, efficient, and customer-focused. But as policymakers, we've made it abundantly clear over and over again that we need to see in our city's professional staff to fix the problems in our permit office immediately. This isn't a new issue. I've talked about the need to fix permitting in our city repeatedly in speeches, including in my State of the City address. My city council colleagues have looked for ways to support our efforts. We've voted in favor of items brought to our voting agendas that are aimed specifically at fixing permitting. And we've conducted numerous committee meetings to monitor the progress and to push for a greater sense of urgency. And I'm grateful for all of this work that we've done as a council on this issue. However, 2 years in, the city is still struggling. And the stakes are simply too high to let this drag on any longer. We need action, or we're going to risk allowing permitting to become increasingly Byzantine in this city. And that would mean losing out on growth to other cities, not just across the United States, but right here in our own backyard. And frankly, we're tired of it. We're tired of the excuses, and we're tired of hearing that we need to give this just a little more time. Time's up. Enough's enough. Dallas deserves better. Now, it's clear that we're going to have to intervene in this more directly. And that's why today, I'm creating the Mayor's Working Group on Permitting. And I've asked my colleague, Councilmember Paula Blackmon, to lead this effort. I'll tell you why I chose Councilwoman Blackmon. I chose her because she has the tenacity and the experience that we need to help get this job done.
The failures, frankly, in our permitting system is a problem that both you and I recognize and have gone on for too long. I appreciate you instilling your trust and confidence in me to work together to resolve this problem. As the mayor just mentioned, we are the legislative body of the city. But when day-to-day operations like permitting pose existential threats to how we do business here, we must intervene. In a time where we need to continue growing our economy and residential market, we are stifling our own progress because this foundational system is broken. I cannot simply sit by and hear the complaints of my residents and industry leaders anymore.
To help her in her efforts, Chairwoman Blackmon has selected a private sector co-chair, Macey Davis. Macey has extensive experience as a policy consultant in our city and can serve as a bridge to the industries that deal most frequently with our permitting office. The Mayor's Working Group on Permitting will be seeking input, researching solutions, monitoring progress, holding our city staff accountable, breaking down the silos in city government, assessing potential budgetary impacts, and of course, returning to the relevant city council committees with any policy proposals that they deem necessary to fix this problem.
This is complicated. It's a complicated operational problem, but we finally have the resources and the team in place, and we can get this done. Many of the problems remain the same: low wages, poor communication, and old technology. But with this renewed effort, the Mayor's Working Group on Permitting is uniquely positioned to remove these obstacles. The quickness in which we can get things before the City Council will cut through bureaucratic red tape, and with Councilmember Blackmon's help, we can truly put feedback into action. We need to institutionalize these changes to hold the momentum and maintain forward progress. This group, along with city staff and the full City Council, is poised to make that happen.